Hey, what's up, YouTube and Facebook? This is the Charizard767. I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about what I'm interested in life. And if you guys don't know, I used to make a lot of videos about religion, and I used to make a lot of videos about video games and movies and TV shows, anything that has to do with entertainment, because that's pretty much what I like to do for a hobby on the side of looking for jobs. And anyway, speaking of jobs, I'm actually not trying to push this down anybody's throat, but I will say I'm actually discovering my talent in programs such as Maya and Blender and 3ds Max. If you guys don't know what those programs are, I suggest you look them up online. Basically what they are is, if anybody that listens to this video plays video games, even just for a hobby, even if you don't want to get into the actual industry, making them for a living, people in Maya, create animated characters. They sculpt things out of what's called a polygonal mesh. And the mesh basically is just the character or the certain thing that you're creating. Because actually usually whole games, especially PS4 games, like if you guys don't know, I've been playing the shit out of the new Avengers game. I am so enjoying it. It's so amazing. Like, the graphics are even better than Spider-Man. If you don't know what Spider-Man is, pick that up for the PS4 too. You can get it at GameStop for literally $20. It's a whole game that you can play, and you play as Spider-Man, and it's amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I like superheroes, even though that's part of the reason why I'm enjoying this game as well as Spider-Man, because Avengers and Spider-Man are two of my favorite superhero type genres and characters. I know that the Avengers is more than one character. It's got the Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, stuff like that, and then everybody else like Hawkeye and Black Widow. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't have a PS4, or if you have a PS4, pick it up. I swear to God, it's worth the $60. I'm not even close to finishing the game. I just started the game. I'm on a second part of the game where you're going into this desert level as the main character. You're playing as this new superhero. I don't know her name, honestly. I tried to listen to the story and the cutscenes, and even though I do think the story sounds engaging so far, even though I'm not that much into the game, I only played 5-10 minutes of the game so far, since I bought it a couple of days ago. But anyways, fantastic game so far. I know it's very hard to say that because I've not beaten the whole game yet and actually finished playing through it, but it's amazing. I mean, the graphics and the textures, and that's what I mean by the graphics. The textures are amazing. The lighting is pretty damn good. The only thing I will say is, if you have a PS4 and you're playing this game, crank up the brightness or whatever it is. I can't remember the name for it, but basically, if your TV is not showing a certain pixel, not pixel, but if it's not showing the certain brightness, I apologize. I'm not talking about the pixels. I'm talking about the brightness. It won't show up that well. It will kind of be a little darker, and it will look like it's you can't see anything. You're playing in the dark, and there's no light to the scene whatsoever when you're playing through the game environment. But other than that, it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic graphically looking game. It's a fun game to play. It's pretty much an action / beat 'em up. You don't really, I don't know if there's any level enhancement in the game, and what I mean by that is I don't know if your character levels up when you beat enemies, because as far as I know, I've beaten at least 2 different small waves of robot enemies that are in the game. There's basically these robots that come at you. And the plot of the story is, if you read the back of the disc cartridge, or the disc, I don't know what it's called, basically the thing that holds the game disc. Basically the case for it. I guess that's what it's called. Basically, the plot of this superhero game